Good day, everyone! To start the day, let's talk about the preparation and prevention for a disaster. Let's define what a disaster is. A disaster is an event that causes serious damage, loss of life, and disruption of normal life. Disasters can be natural like floods, hurricanes, and other natural phenomena. A disaster can also be man-made like oil spills and nuclear accidents. Since disasters can be both natural and man-made, it is important to prepare and know what to do in occurrence of a disaster. First, let's talk about the two types of disasters. Natural disasters include floods, earthquakes, hurricanes, and wildfires. Man-made disaster can be anything from industrial accidents to terrorism. It's essential to have a plan in place so that you can respond quickly and effectively to a disaster. Should also have an emergency supply kit including food, water, and other supplies that you can access in case of an emergency. You can do this by signing up for community alerts, listening to the news, and monitoring the local weather. Next, let's talk about how to prepare for a disaster. You should create an emergency plan and make sure everyone in your family knows it. You should also create a list of contact numbers and review evacuation routes. This is designed to help people prepare for and respond to disasters. First, create an emergency plan. Creating emergency plan for disaster. First, identify potential emergency situations and create an emergency plan for it. Second, establish emergency contacts and communication plans. Third, choose a meeting place for family members and plan escape routes. Fourth, store important documents and items in a secure location. Fifth, collect emergency supplies and create an emergency kit. Next, prepare the home. Preparing home for disaster. First, secure loose items and move furniture away from windows. Second, install smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. Third, test and replace batteries in the detectors every month. Fourth, shut off gas and water lines. Fifth, reinforce windows and doors to better protect against wind and debris. Finally, create a response plan. Creating response plan for disaster. First, listen to local news reports and follow official instructions. Second, evacuate if instructed to do so. Third, stay inside if instructed to do so. Fourth, avoid using the phone or driving unless absolutely necessary. Fifth, monitor media reports for information and updates. Now, let's talk about how to prevent disasters. The most important way is to be prepared. This means having the right supplies and equipment on hand such as water, food, flashlights, and first aid kits. It also means having a plan in place and knowing how to respond in the event of a disaster. Another way to prevent disasters is to be aware of the risks in your area. This could include educating yourself about potential hazards and staying informed about emergency alerts. Finally, let's discuss what to do before and after a disaster. Before a disaster, you should create a plan, create an emergency kit, and be informed about the risks in your area. Then after a disaster, you should check in with your family and friends, assess the damage, and contact your insurance company. To wrap up, it's important to be prepared for disasters. This means having the right supplies, having a plan in place, and staying informed by being prepared. You can help minimize the damage and disruption caused by a disaster. This is Regina Nicole C. Novillo. Thank you for watching. God bless.